Hey, 239 Uncensored, everything Southwest Florida and beyond. And we are here. It's Friday, and we have the lovely Shannon Livingston. Shannon, did you make it in on time?
I made it in early.
Wow, look
We're
at
an
Shannon.
hour early.
Shannon's looking sporting the 239 Uncensored.
239 Uncensored.
Yeah, look at move your hair just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit more. Nice job, Shannon.
So, are we selling these to the public? Or
yeah, absolutely.
We are?
We're putting out a whole brand.
Oh, good.
We're putting out a whole brand. I've had people ask me for the shirts. They're really nice.
They are really nice. They're nice and soft.
They fit good.
Joe wants one for sure.
Yeah, of course, Joe. Take care of Joe. And we got Alex, I know she wants one, so she's on the list. So we got to get.
She'll make that shirt look really good.
Yeah,
too.
Alex will make the shirt.
She'll fill it out.
Yeah. She's good. She's good.
To make you uncomfortable when I say like sexy, horrible things about your wife?
No, I think it's good. I don't. It doesn't much. She's in horrible things in a good way,
I mean,
right?
You're right. Like I'm kind of a pig about it. Is what I mean.
You're like one of the guys.
I am one of the. Well, she's
guys.
just really very attractive, and she does look nice in a shirt, and so and I don't filter the things that I say. So I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about her now. She's getting weirder.
We had some really interesting revelations about Shannon last show we did live. Yeah,
you know that I am attracted to women.
Well, I am too. So we got something in common.
I'm attracted to men too. I wouldn't date a woman though.
Why?
So have you met women? I mean, come on. I don't like that dynamic. First of all, like I don't know. I like male energy for partnership, I guess.
Yeah.
Like for long-term partnership.
I gotcha. Yeah. And hey, what's going on, Victoria?
Hey, Victoria.
Woo! Yay. Glad you're on today, and we're gonna have fun. We got
listening to my sexuality today.
Yeah, so Shannon's bringing up some stuff it's kind of bringing it up, but we're gonna do a whole little change thing. We're gonna at least do one podcast, you and I, a week on the regular 239 podcast, right?
Yes.
And then we're gonna continue the lives. We're probably gonna go out remote and do some more remotes. We talked about that, so we know the holidays are coming up. I've got a real estate class. If anybody wants to sign up, they can do that. The class starts actually on Monday, 5:30 to 9:30, Monday through Thursday, and
also online.
And you can do it. You can sit at home and watch it on Zoom.
Or you could come in if you'd like that better. And it's fun. I've seen you do the class, and I presented before, and you do like the fun games. And you just make it really easy, I think.
We try to make learning fun. So if you want to sign up for that, you can sign up to last minute, but Monday's the first night of class, and by the state rules, you can only miss 8 hours. So you have to be, present. So,
and it is a lot to learn.
It's a lot to learn. We always, at the end of the class, it goes until I think December 12th. So, sign up for that. It's going to be fun. And you can be in real estate. You can make millions of dollars.
Ooh, look at us. We're in real estate. It's going great.
Yeah, it's going good. And then also, we're going to make some changes in the studio. We've got.
You were telling me, I'm excited.
We're going to talk about maybe how we can change out sets and kind of take advantage of our nice TVs and all that stuff. So we're just figuring out what to do with this big nice table we have. This thing is awesome. So we got some cool stuff coming up.
And you have had some more people coming in and doing their own podcast. You're starting to produce other podcasts.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. That's good. No, I appreciate that.
Welcome.
If you are interested in doing a podcast, you think you got what it takes. I know we were running a little contest at one point. We had a few people that were interested.
Yeah.
But if you feel you want to come do a podcast, it's real reasonable. You come in, you can rent the studio. Basically, you sit down, we push the buttons, and we do a lot of the work for you. You do some yourself, and it's kind of fun.
And I tell people, even if they think they're going to do their own and have their own equipment, this is a really good way to learn how you do it, how you and Diana, where's our Diana cam, how you guys do it. And you don't have to invest in the technology to make sure that you're actually going to have a sustainable podcast. A lot of people, maybe they have one, which is cool too. They can come in and just record one. Or, they think maybe their stories are more interesting. Not everybody can be me.
No, I understand. And then Diana,
are you bored producing other people's podcasts after being treated to me and the delight that I am twice a week?
Well, no. It's pretty
Come
cool.
on, I set that up for you. It must be pretty cool for you now because you get to work with different personality types and really different types of podcasts. So like, what are the people doing? There's one that's financial stuff, right? With my friend Kitsy.
Yes, and then the other one is about like interviewing, I believe.
Oh, that's pretty
Something
cool.
along those
And like
lines.
even the financial stuff, it may sound like it's going to be awful, but I know Kitsy and she's very entertaining and I'm sure that it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, we had Chris Price with Kitsy. They're going to do it together. So
I don't know this Chris Price guy.
He's good. He's good.
I don't endorse him. I just endorse Kitsy.
And Kitsy's awesome. So I think they're going to be the good combo together. And basically we were talking about, you know, how fun is it to talk about dying? Right.
But it happens.
Yeah. So I go to Costco and I talked about with Chris, I go, when I go on a Costco on the right-hand side, they always have like that casket display. Yeah. So you got these caskets there. So I'm leaving Costco and I'm like, should I buy my casket now?
Yes, because I had to buy my father's on Amazon. I mean, you have to. I did.
I'm not laughing at that.
I did because I didn't know, but my friend
Can you
said,
buy them on Amazon?
Yeah, yes. My friend said, you know, I don't know what you have planned, but they have caskets at Costco. He's the one who told me about Costco. And then I was like, what? And he goes, yeah. And I think they're on Amazon too. And so I think I got like Prime.
Do you get Prime shipping?
Yeah, no, you don't get Prime on the caskets, but it's a thing that people do. And the funeral home, you know, organized or coordinated the delivery. It was beautiful. Yeah.
I was wondering, does it come to your house first?
Yeah.
You have to unpack it in one of those big Amazon boxes.
It's in a box inside a box inside a box.
And bubble wrap and the whole nine.
Yeah. And you know, funny thing is my hometown of Grandview, Missouri, right outside of Kansas City, has been taken over by this cult that their main thing is really like the end of days. They believe that revelation is here and they're living it out like right now. And so, you know, they think that their bodies are going to be lifted to heaven anytime soon. And this funeral home's main thing is like prepaid funerals. I'm like, that's a tough gig in this town.
Yeah.
Like these people don't think that they're going to need it at all. And, you know, maybe they're right. I don't know. I'm just speaking to the business part of it. So she was delighted when I came in and I was like, yeah, he's on his way out. His body's not going up. I just really need the whole service.
No, the whole thing. Yeah.
Here to pay for the whole thing.
Well, you know, and I got thinking about it, you know, because obviously when you go get your driver's license, they ask if you'd like to contribute your organs.
I hope that you are an organ donor.
I get nervous, right? I get nervous.
You're going to be like in heaven, walking around without a liver going, I would have known I needed that.
Yeah. So I'm going to be, exactly. So I'm going to be up in heaven. I know, right? I'm going to be up in heaven the way I've lived my life. So clean. Right?
I think so.
So I'm going to be up in heaven and I'm going to be running around with like, you know, missing an eyeball or something.
No, I don't think so. And you know, my ex-husband is Jewish and they don't believe in, you know, burying. And I think Catholics are the same way, aren't they? Isn't your body supposed to be intact when it goes in?
I don't think I think that's changed a lot now because my dad got cremated and so and he's
I want to be
church
cremated
all the time.
A lot whatever they can and then cremate the rest.
A lot of people do you know, but some people like they go for the organ thing, and I know there's people that use those
organs.
Well, they use the body parts. They actually take body parts. They don't just. It's not just necessarily an organ.
Skin and all of that.
Shoulders, knees. Yeah. I know doctors practice on that stuff.
Well, it's also a way, whether you know like it or not. There are some families that don't have a lot of money, and it's a way to donate your body to science to not have those end of life expenses.
Yeah.
But also they won't take it if you have had like a recent infection or whatever. We tried to donate my sister's organs just recently, and she had an undetermined infection like 2 months previously or something, and they wouldn't take anything.
Yeah.
So she's in heaven just intact, according to your
well, you know, you're having your full peace.
Everything.
So I think when you get to heaven, you got to kind of overlook something. If someone doesn't have like an eyeball or another organ.
Well, do you really think that if there is a heaven, do you think that you're in your human form and in the form that maybe you passed in? Is it like Beetlejuice where, you know, people look like however they looked when they went?
We don't know. I'm just assuming, but I mean, I got my heart intact. If that's there, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Sometimes it's a little frigid.
Yeah, a little bit, not too often. So there's a lot of things going on. So what do you have planned this weekend?
Oh, same thing I had planned for last weekend that I didn't get done. My weekends are all looking the same. I have to finish Joe's furniture. So I thought that one coat of this chalk paint was going to be enough before I put another of like the fancy metallic paint. And of course I was wrong. So I got to do a second paint. It's so boring. I like to start projects, but ending them is kind of a struggle for me.
I'm the same way. Like I get things going.
Yeah.
And it's like the fall through.
The second coat.
The fall through.
But he hasn't had handles on his furniture for like 3 weeks. And so all of the drawers and doors have to stay open. Otherwise he can't open
he must
them back
be pissed
up.
At you.
Yes, he is so pissed. That's why I'm laughing.
Did you get up in the morning?
It's not just like, oh, I have to do Joe's furniture, this weekend so that it looks great. Like he's not been able to use handles on his furniture.
Yeah.
And it was not his idea.
Does he call you mom?
He calls me mom.
Or is it a roommate?
Well, I don't know what he calls me to other people, but to me, he calls me mom. But I rarely call my mom. I call her Terry Sue.
Oh, do you
that's
really?
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. I would, my mother,
or TST.
My mother probably whipped my butt.
If you called her by her first name.
Sandy.
But she insisted that my son call her by her name. She didn't want to be grandma.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like,
well, maybe,
right.
maybe because,
she doesn't like getting older.
Yeah, yeah.
She looks phenomenal, though.
Yeah. Your mom?
Not as good as me, but yeah.
Your mom, well,
she's hanging in there.
20 years on you, probably.
She does.
Yeah. So that's good.
But it's good, good genes.
So, so a lot of good things I'd say good things going on.
Let's talk about this one thing first that's not so good, because I really hope that we can be instrumental in bringing this guy to justice. This guy pisses me off. And also the comments that I read and just the assholes out there that were like on the side of this guy.
I got to write this.
So feel free during the show to do whatever it is you're doing.
Well, no, I'm
far be it from us to expect.
No,
it's
all about the show. I'm just responding back to
all right,
Victoria.
We don't really need you anyway.
We know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the Marco guy.
And I put that on there.
The Seagull.
Comments, yeah.
And so, so he hit a bird with the shovel. I think he killed one bird and then injured another one. And we have pictures of him here. And so I asked if we, as 239 Uncensored, could offer some type of a prize package for information leading to this guy's arrest, or at least a beat down in a dive bar. Like, just tell me where he is. I'll show up with my own people.
We're going to be responsible for a beat down at the sandbar.
Hey, everybody's accepted vigilante justice now. Everybody's like, nothing matters anymore. All the systems are fucked. We're on our own.
So yeah, I think we can do it. We can do a fun 239 group that goes out.
I think like a field trip.
Right? Yeah, a
it's
field trip. Yeah, we can go out for the person who gives us the information. Because I think I still got good connections, so I could probably get this guy's name over to the proper authorities.
That's right. And somebody has to know him. Somebody has to know him.
The pictures are great.
And if you're friends
Diana,
with
can you put him up one more time?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
He looks like a douche anyway. Is that his underwear out of the back of
his? Yeah. I mean,
you wear underwear with your
I try to keep my swim trunks as low as I can. Is that shorts or swim trunks?
He's at the beach.
Well,
why you don't wear underwear to the beach?
Well, you don't want
Do you wear underwear to the beach?
Not the type of bathing suit I wear, not usually, but I've done it before. Does it have a
net in it, or do you cut out the net?
No, I keep the net in. It keeps everything all organized.
But haven't they had like medical emergencies where the net gets tangled?
I never really thought about that. That's like really. Next time I might be nervous. What do you mean?
Testicles would be like one of those dolphins, like stuck in the net, and they can't get out, and they turn all purple.
It's like a zipper deal. It's a zipper deal.
Yeah, you're going to be injured from that net.
Yeah, you're making me nervous.
That's why they cut them out of little boys.
I didn't know they had problems.
Swim trunks. Yeah. Maybe y'all get your testicles under control by the time you're grown men.
Just so you know, I'm not
the men I'm
not a little boy.
We've had a lot of testicle conversation today.
Yeah, we did. We got a little behind the scenes action on that too. So yeah,
but I'll be a TikTok star like you.
Yeah. So let's get this guy. I don't know. I don't know if we've got him yet. Does anybody know if they could comment if they found this guy yet? I haven't heard.
But we will take you out and wine you and dine you and have a great time with you and make you a TikTok star with us.
Yes, we caught the
guy. This arrest.
Yeah. I'm going to bring it over to Diana. Diana, what do you have for ideas if we can get this guy? You got something up your sleeve? TikTok him?
Well, we go live after him.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
There we go live. That's what we try to find
can
them.
run beside him. What comment do you have?
Yeah. So
Who
yeah,
hurt
that
you,
would be
sir?
good.
Who hurt you?
That would be good. Yeah. So now that'd be fun. So we need to bring this guy to justice. I think he's going to be pretty easy to find because if you look at it, you're attacking seagulls.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? But then when I was reading the comments on, I think it was Wink News posted on Facebook, and every person was like, well, they're flying rats, and I understand. And there was nobody that was like, this guy is a psychopath hurting animals. And yeah, let's get him. So I feel like we need a little extra attention on him. Because that is not good behavior. You don't hurt even seagulls. You should not beat to death with the shovel.
A couple drinks changes your whole thought about it.
Pesci move. Don't do that shit. On Marco.
A couple
Take
things
that shit
happen.
to Daytona where it belongs.
Speaking of shit.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking
this is
of shit,
one of my
poor
favorite
lady.
stories.
Poor lady.
Poor lady. She was triumphant. She felt great about herself.
She's amazing, right?
So she's doing this race. And it was her Tamara, or is it Tamara or Tamara?
Tamara, maybe.
Tamara. Let's just call her Tammy. So
Tammy
Torkelson.
Oh, Torkelson.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it says that her bowels started really getting up in an uproar when she was running, which is a common thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, people poo themselves when they're out running. And she was doing this marathon, and she just pooped her pants and kept on running. And she said that she was really, like she's a legend now. And she feels pretty good about being able to finish the race. See, look at her. But at least she had dark shorts on.
Yep.
And so you could probably smell her going by, but not really see anything.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever pooped your pants?
It's been a while.
But you have.
Not recently though. I can't remember the last time I did.
Like, was it a drinking
a couple weeks ago, maybe?
Or
well, to go back to her, but we'll go back to me.
All right.
But I like the way she wrote. She said she's a well-oiled machine.
Well-oiled machine.
After she poops her pants. I get it. No, I think I've been saved a couple times, but I don't remember the last time I
like when you're in the car and you're almost home and
that's
that
a
light
tough
takes
feeling.
and you're like,
that's a tough
this is going to be the one time it happens. It's
I'm
coming.
fucking running the light.
Yes.
And then you're saying, if I get stopped. Now, I have in my law enforcement career have had somebody use that as excuse. Like,
that they were going to poop themselves.
I got to shit.
Well, I do have a really screwed up digestive system. And so when I have to go, I have to go. But I
noticed that like in the bathroom here, I come in with like 14 different,
like
hey, Tom McGrail's on. Yeah, 14 different rolls of toilet paper and they're gone.
That's not from me. Maybe from stuff in my bra.
That might be it.
But I poop at home. I'm very regular. I get that done in the morning. But I remember one time Joe and I were out to dinner with the old mobster that I used to date. And he was 47 years older than me. And so Joe came back from the bathroom and he was very upset and crying, which was not a normal, like, he's just always been a cool, chill, like old man from the time he was born. And I was like, what's going on? And he's like, I couldn't help it. And I pooped my pants. And so, Carl, the mobster, he started laughing. He goes, oh, Joe, that happens to me all the time. Which made him feel really a lot better about it.
How old was Carl?
So he
when you
was
dated
like
him
74, 75, I think, when we first got together.
And you were 23?
And I was 27. Well, let's see. I think I was 26 maybe when
it's like a 50-year difference.
47. Yeah. 47 years. But I'm an old soul and he was very childlike. He was very intellectual. And so that was our main bond. Yeah. He did try to get me to, touch things also. But
so his thing is like it was a normal poop here and there, no big deal.
Like, oh, whatever. But I still remember that car ride home because we had the windows down, but it was terrible, and I had my my face out like a dog, and the boys just thought that was hilarious that I was so grossed out and gagging and had my head out the window the whole time.
Oh, that's crazy.
But so now Joe looks back and thinks that it was great. Like that time. Remember that time I shit my pants at J. Alexander's? I'm glad I could make it into an adventure for him.
But that feeling is not fun. That's probably one of the worst things that can happen. Like when you're like, I gotta get to the bathroom.
Well, I
driving like a madman.
I have a friend that had diverticulitis, and sometimes you just lose it. And he said his wife was actually driving him to the ER. and he was like, pull over. And he had to pull over. He said he rolled out of the car, and like while he was rolling, pulled his pants down and just took the biggest shit in his neighbor's front yard. And he's like, I couldn't help it. It had to be done. And they were pretty, like forgiving about it. But what would you do if you saw somebody just taking a big dump on your, like if you saw the car pull over, you would know it was an emergency.
Sir, are you all right?
But if they're just walking their dog and they like stop and do it, that's different.
Sir, did you bring a bag to pick that shit up?
See, and what would you do? You wouldn't be able to bag it because it's an emergency.
I guarantee you wouldn't be able to bag it because it's going to be just nothing but water, not liquid. I remember
probably great fertilizer.
I remember my dog. I remember my dog going to the bathroom and just spray. I'm like, how am I gotta just at least bend over and make it look like I'm picking something up, but it's like there's not a whole lot I can pick up.
I fostered a dog one time. It was like that. It is so awful.
Yeah. Well, I got my buddy's dog staying over now for the week because he was not feeling well. So I got the dog, and like he just like looks at me, and we've got these mats sitting out over around the house, and of course I go in the bedroom for a couple minutes, come back out, and there's like he pooped over it. Like, but the good thing about it, he's like a tiny dog, so it's pretty easy.
They have tiny poops.
Yeah, it's easy.
I know. My little monkey dog.
But when they're wet, though, when they're hard, it's like no problem. But when they're like wet,
well, he's stressed.
Yeah,
you're stressing out that dog.
So yeah, she did really good too. She pooped her pants and freaking.
But personal record. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and she handled the urge. Was unusual, pooping her pants, but she believed it served her well. Torkelson ended up achieving a personal record as well as a legend status in her running circles. Yes. So I guess you get legend status if you. I'm
going to try that. Like next time I'm at a PTA meeting or something like that.
You need to do that one when you're at.
Really, if I was terminally ill and I knew that I could just go around and like prank people all over and just shit my pants in their meetings or whatever, I think I would. I think that's how I would spend my last days.
TikTok that.
Really, I would. Like Diana could just follow me around and we could do crazy shit all over.
Like, what's that smell? What's that smell? Yeah. So this next story, right? So a Brooklyn woman is accused of execution style shooting up in New York, Brooklyn, New York, and she got nabbed in Florida. So you realize, like, back when America's Most Wanted was on, I think we talked about this before. America's Most Wanted, it used to be on every Sunday night, and they would probably feature 3 most wanted people.
Right.
And out of the 3, probably if not all 3, but at least 2 of them, they would always say possibly
in Florida,
and headed to Florida. So
and
what does that leave us? I can tell you
why.
Because you can get away with everything.
Florida?
Yeah. So I
get away with a lot in Florida.
I lived across the street from a neighbor, and if I saw that neighbor shopping at Publix, I would not have a clue who it was. Because what happens is they used to drive down the street, open the garage door, put their car in.
Yeah.
They leave, same thing. So Florida, you can really just fit in. I mean, it's natural.
Everybody is from somewhere else. And so outsiders aren't outsiders. We're all outsiders.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt. But this lady freaking she
But
ambushed.
what's up with the execution style stuff? Like, what is wrong with these ladies? She's too young for menopause. And it's probably over a man, because that's what women want to fight about. They want to fight over men. Makes no sense to me.
Is there any reason to go?
There's a shortage?
Yeah, that's true. Is there any reason to go to jail for the rest of your life for some fucking dumbass?
Oh my God, no.
Or
saved me. I almost got in a fist fight a few weeks ago because I just am not good at being confronted. I tend to get violent, but I do. It's not something I'm proud of, but it's something that it was a survival skill from earlier. I'm sure you're the same way, being in law enforcement. Maybe you can de-escalate, but I've never had de-escalation training, so I need that. But no, it's not worth losing whatever I've built to have any type of altercation over a man or anything else.
Right.
And plus, I'm sneakier than that. I'll plan some shit. It's not going to happen in the head shop where you confront me. That's right. Don't be dumb.
That's right. Well, and the thing is, too, is just one, if you think about it, you do something really stupid because you're pissed off and things aren't going right. And you think about yourself for the rest of your life in this little 4x4 cell. It's concrete. I'm just like,
well,
no.
and as you know, one of my best friends has been in prison since we
Yeah,
were,
you told me that.
23 years old. And so, yes, I do always think about that. I used to visit him and I still talk to him quite frequently. And I've known, my brother did time. It's nothing nice. So I would like to keep my fancy ass out of jail and out of prison.
Freedom is nice.
Freedom is very, very nice. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I will be well behaved for it.
No doubt. No doubt. This next story, too, is in that we'd like to kind of go over some of these stories. They're not always necessarily in the 239, but we can all relate to them for the most part. But this was a little bit freaky, right? So this cinema worker, I guess on TikTok, he goes on and says, hey, listen, you guys think you can get away with shit and do like your you're like
doing
hanky
hand jobs
panky.
in the back.
Oh, I didn't go that far, but hanky panky, right?
Well, people do go that far. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, and then there's some shit going on in the cinema, and then guess what? Now I'm going to bring my friggin' handy wipes and wipe that shit off.
That's why the floor is sticky. It's not that.
Well, not the movie theaters I go to. No, I don't know where you go to.
I just went to Silver Spot and did a video shoot there yesterday, I think, or the day before.
I mean, was it like a
I was the only person
Triple
in
X
the
video
theater.
shoot,
No,
or was
it? I wasn't making a video. No, I was the only person in the theater. We were doing it for Neighbor. And so I'm sitting there all by myself, and I was kind of looking around it. They cleaned it up for us, but even still, a lot of people come in there and are not well behaved. And so I just kind of kept everything to myself, and we did the video, and then we left.
Should I bleep that portion out? What you just said?
No. You can keep it all in there. But so what this article was saying, though, because I was thinking about it, sitting in that theater all alone, I was thinking, okay, so did the projectionist, watch everything from back there? Like, can you really see? Because the lights were up. I'm the only person you're able to really see the layout of it better. But what they're saying is they watch people from the other side of the screen, not from the behind, but from the behind the screen.
Front, back, from the front.
And they have like night vision goggles, and they can see in the dark and all kinds of stuff. And so they said people get really, really nasty. Not only do you sneak in your own food, which, yes, I take my own candy because I am cheap. And when we were younger, we were forced to take our own generic sodas.
We got a lady in third row, seat number 12. She's got her good and plenty with her red hots. Let's get her the fuck out of here.
Well, the candy's not bad, but the drinks that you have to wait for the loud part so you can open it because it makes noise. And then my mother, who's a complete weirdo, of course she's my mother, she would take a big old carafe of cappuccino and a pillow. She had a big old bag of supplies. It's not Netflix. It's a movie.
Well, as Diana, when I was a kid, we used to have to sneak that shit in. We'd put it down our pants. And next thing you know, you got friggin' candy that was stuck on your ass.
We had 3 kids, and so we had a little 6-pack cooler that my younger sister had.
How'd you get that in?
She had to act like it was her purse. It looked like a little purse.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, "It's so ugly," and it was like, "Just take it." And so, I would have to always wear pants or a sweater with pockets. We would strategize. My mother turned us into little Oliver Twist criminals to go to the movie theater on Sundays.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, but that shit dies hard. With my son, I was like, what can we take? I'll buy you a drink and we'll buy popcorn, but the candy we're going to have to sneak in.
But when we were kids, they used to pat us down, basically.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't just yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, it was they used to pat your shit down.
They're not searching Louis Vuittons at Silver Spot.
Diana, I know you're over there.
Yeah.
Do you take your own candy into the movie theater?
I always have. Not gonna lie.
I'm surprised they even sell candy anymore.
That's a Miami thing, right?
Oh yeah, trust me.
So what's your favorite candy to sneak into?
I'll say the Skittles or the Sour Patches.
Oh, I like the Sour Patches.
I like the Sour Patches.
Yeah.
But I like something also. I like a little chocolate always, but I like something that's going to last. And Twizzlers for me are just like popcorn. It's very I only eat them in the movies. I don't know why.
Some of the candies. Yeah, some of the candies I only like. Because
I'm a candy person. I always say.
Yeah, because what you do is the best place to get those candies, right, is Walgreens and
they're
CVS
$2 for $1.
Yeah, they get you can get the whole box.
Or the dollar store.
2 for $1.
That dollar store is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dollar store is changing. It's this
now it's
like
a
$2,
$1.25,
$1.25 store.
Yeah.
But no, that was fun though. I think half the fun was trying to get shit in because I'm not kidding. At the movies when we were kids, when we were kids, right? So they used to freaking almost wand us to get the stuff in. So we had that candy everywhere. My buddy Dan. We used
Really,
to,
like you plan your pants. Like,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
have big long pockets.
we never. I don't think we brought in sodas, but that shit's expensive.
Oh, we always took
Oh
sodas.
yeah.
I was too chick. I was.
That was the main thing. Was the soda.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
And then
that.
like you had to wait for the really loud part so that you
Yeah.
could pop it. And then I remember my sister was always, she was not as smart as the rest of us. And so she would always do it at the wrong time. And then we would get all pissed and, you know, I'd
Yeah.
sink down in the chair. People would look, who's the white trash in here sneaking in their drinks?
I can't afford it.
That's us.
We did sneak beer in there before they used to sell beer in the cinemas. We used to sneak beer in.
And then I remember
Not
one
gonna lie.
time my mother wore a wig and she had her wig on and she was like relaxed because they didn't have the fancy chairs that recline
Right,
yet.
right.
And so she was like sitting back and these kids ran by and took her wig off.
What? So they knew she had it on?
So no, she didn't. Like it snagged.
Oh,
Like,
it
they were
snagged?
running by,
Oh, shit.
and she got pissed. And I was like, well, don't lie back in the seat.
Oh, she's leaning back. So they got
at least it was
snagged.
dark.
They got
Like
snagged.
if your mother's wig is going to
Jeez.
come off, it's better to happen in a dark theater.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But we did wait for the credits to be totally over before we left the theater that time.
Then they take it off. Was she able to like kind of put it back on?
She's like, stupid kids. And she got all loud and we're like, shh. And then afterwards, you know, she's like, oh, let's go. And we said, oh no, we want to see the wardrobe people who did that. Like, we're just gonna wait.
Yeah, you're like, oh, we don't want to go with you, Mom. We don't want to go with you. No, so there's a lot. And speaking of movies, I think, are they pretty much fully open now, or what's
They are, but
up?
people are still reluctant to go to the movies. However, Silver Spot said that their Theater 12, which is the one that you can rent out privately and it has its own private bar
Mhm.
and food and all that thing is getting booked. So people are doing private parties again.
Okay.
Even if individuals maybe are still kind of reluctant to come out.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what we want to do for our group party, like for the real estate 239 Uncensored. I did axe throwing last night. That shit
I
was
know.
fun. That was
Yeah.
fun as hell, right? And it's not like, I know you were worried about maybe is it going to mess up my arm
My
or whatever.
fibromyalgia, because I can do things, but then the next day I can't do
Well,
anything. My
that's-
body will be locked up.
Yeah, some of us are like that though. That's kind of normal. When
I'll
you
just
when
take
you get
more
your
drugs.
age, it's kind of normal.
Just whatever I have to do.
But
to
the
be part of
axe,
group.
the axe throwing is really not a whole lot to it. It's not
So
like
did it
it's that
feel
heavy.
like a tension release? Like did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like shooting a gun does
Yeah, it was really
for
cool.
me?
It was really good. And you know, the Axe Lodge right over here at Galleria Shops, guys, real nice. We go in there.
Oh, it's right over here.
Yeah, so it's right by Flacco's,
Oh,
between
okay.
Flacco's and Ninja Steakhouse. So it was nice, and we happened to be the only ones in there, so it was kind of cool. So you know,
Alex did really well. I saw
she
that
did really
video.
good. Yeah, she did really good. And we were with Tom and Cece, and we had a great time. It was fun, relaxing. The thing is like you got an hour, so you freaking, you know, but the guy, they give you a little training before, and then they start the clock. So it was good. It was real good.
And so do you have to sign a waiver?
You do. You sign your life away.
Like
I had a
duplicate?
guy, my good buddy Jimmy Dunn called me this morning. He goes, hey, we were up in Maine doing this shit, and one of the axes flew back behind us and landed about 3 feet from a kid behind us.
Oh no.
But I think they had a little different type of wall, because
Right.
this guy's got like these, they're like probably 8x8 ends of blocks, and they're all put in almost like a checkerboard. So if they get worn out, he can put new ones in.
Mhm.
And they actually, I think they absorb a lot of the force. So we didn't have and nothing came back more than, you know, a couple feet. That was it. We were
Right.
back probably 8 or 10 feet. So it was cool.
I would also like to maybe go out python hunting.
Yeah, we got to call Amy and see if we can set that up. She did offer, and I know the lady, a couple other people on the other side. They said, hey, anytime you want to come out, but I think that would be pretty cool.
I don't want to touch anything though. I'll hold the lights. I just want to watch
You're
you
not,
do it.
So, well, I'm gonna put you out there. I'm gonna go Everglades.
I guess if I go
We gotta
out,
do
then
it.
I'll have to do it.
We got to do it in the winter
My
because the
competitive
bugs will
spirit will
kill
come
us.
out. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
The bugs will kill us. Yeah.
Especially me. I'm
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah. No. Yeah. For sure. For sure.
So what are you doing this weekend?
So this weekend, I really don't have a lot. I'm going to a kickoff party for Dan Colwell tonight at.
You're going. I'm
yeah.
going.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Are
yeah,
you going to wear your
Yeah, Alex
Florida
and I-
Pro Realty shirt? Or I'm going to wear my
I might
239
239. I
uncensored.
might wear the
Oh, good, you
239 or
guys
this
are
one. I'm
gonna
not
go.
sure. Yeah. So we're gonna be there probably for like an hour.
Diana, are you going to come?
Never got invited.
I'm inviting you now.
Everybody can
you,
come.
you can be my date. It's at Venture X, and it's at 6:00.
Yeah.
And he's running for county commission.
District 4.
For District 4, which is my district. And so his wife actually invited me. Lauren Maxwell's in the mortgage industry, which, of course, we're all in real estate somehow. And I'm interested in hearing what he has to say. I know him socially, but I don't know what his views are and platform is. And so I'm looking forward to the event.
Yeah, no, it's going to be
And
fun.
you just did a podcast with him that will be released soon.
Yeah, probably today. We're going to be able to get that out today, Diana.
Yeah, I just gotta revise the audio.
Yeah, just go over the audio, edit, boom, boom, get that out. Because I think we talked about the event for tonight, so that would probably be a good thing. So yeah.
So that's tonight. But what about the weekend?
So
You have so much energy.
Tomorrow-
you guys always are doing stuff over the weekend.
tomorrow, I know I have something tomorrow. Let me think. Give me just a second. Tomorrow, I know. Oh, I have a engagement party. So Rich Hampton's daughter, Maddie's getting married, and they're gonna have a party prior to the wedding, which I didn't know was a thing, but
An engagement party?
yeah, it's like an
Yes,
engagement party. Yeah.
it's a
So
thing.
yeah. So and Maddie, I've known her since she's been
That's
little.
what classy
She's
people
awesome.
do. Not people
Yeah.
that just get knocked
Yeah.
up and forced to
Yeah,
get
right,
married.
right. You
People
go-
that have time to be engaged.
I think my engagement party is going to be at the Axe throwing place. I think we're going to do that. No, this is at the Naples Grand, actually the one off the Parkway.
One
by
of
the
my
golf course.
brother's wedding parties was at a biker bar
Oh, okay.
afterwards. Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Sure, it's fun.
You can celebrate love anywhere.
And then Gianluca, I believe, is going to come over on Sunday. We're hang out at the pool, have a good time with him. And that's about it. But busy. And then Monday we start school. So it's going to be a long 4 weeks. For
And
school.
then Thanksgiving, are you going to stay in town for Thanksgiving?
No, we are going to Nashville for Thanksgiving. Going to my
Nashville's so
daughter's.
great.
Yeah, Nashville. And then after we get back from there, we're going to have a couple weeks of school left. And then we're going to shoot up to New York for a good long in Brooklyn at my other daughter's place.
It's such a cool time in New York around Christmas
Yeah.
time. I love being there.
We're looking forward to it.
Different
so,
vibe.
Yeah. But anyway, so,
So if people
lot
see
going.
us tonight, can they tip us in cash? Buy
Yes.
us drinks?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
what are we allowing access to us at Venture X? I feel like we should set up our own table for
Yeah.
autographs.
Yeah.
Dan won't mind.
I think if you want to talk to Shannon and give her your Cash App out now and just give her money.
How about if we play balls to the wall at Dan's county commission launch party?
I'm sure Dan would just love us for that.
Just gonna rake in those votes for you, Dan.
Yeah, we got you, Dan. We got you. You got two big supporters here, Dan. Don't you really love us to have us around? Yeah, but all right.
That's why I don't get invited to things anymore.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, hey, we're pretty much gonna wrap it up. We got a lot of really cool things coming in to the 2022 year. I mean, we've got a lot of things going on now.
We have a lot of vision for where to take this,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to be part of it.
Yeah.
We're going to do a
that's
little
good.
more work,
Yep.
but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right. 239 uncensored. Everything Southwest Florida and beyond. And we are
out. You have to do the fisting every
Woo!
time.
I know. Why do I do